Doodle-la! 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 I think that Kuriboh wants us to follow him.
I don't know. The last time I was lured in by some hairy balls, it was not a pleasant experience. Oh, who am I kidding? It was very pleasurable. Yugi, balls.
Yeah.
People love balls, whether they're going in a hoop, swinging left or right, or going down their throat. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is no exception. There's a lot of balls in this game, and today we're going over the top 10 balls in Yu-Gi-Oh! I am utterly unsure what I'm supposed to be putting in the background of this video, but I'm sure I can dig up something tasty for it. A soul of light, covered by a mystical shine. When you see its beautiful shape, your dream will come true. No, I'm not describing Nanachi from Made in Abyss. I'm actually reading the flavor text of our 10th spot, which is Mystical Shine Ball. By itself, it doesn't leave much to the imagination. It's a level 2 vanilla with abysmal stats. But this is where Agent of Creation Venus comes in, right? For the small price of 500 points, she can tutor these shine balls from your deck to the field. Now, this isn't once per turn, which is really good, so you can spam out 3 of these little testicles to your side of the field for a free Link monster. Granted, it kinda sucks when you dead draw these things without Venus, and you have a shining white nut staring you in the face for the whole duel. But I think we can all agree the risk is outweighed by the benefits. Coming in at number 9, we have the White Stone of Legend. Now, a lot of people are going to be angry with me for putting this on the list instead of its clearly superior brother, the White Stone of Ancients, but come on. Look at it. White Stone of Legend fits the bill a lot more despite being a basic bitch at heart. It doesn't really do anything, it just really searches out a Blue Eyes White Dragon when it hits the graveyard. Now that might not seem like much, but for a little testicle making his way in the world, I think it's worth a lot more than you would expect. It also works a card of consonance, where you can discard it, draw 2 cards, as well as search out a Blue Eyes. Normally I would prefer running Ancients instead of White Stone of Legend, but come on, this is the top 10 balls of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the top 10 cards I'd rather play than the White Stone of Legend. Plasma Ball has never been played ever. It's a rather useless card whose effect reads, this card can attack your opponent directly, and when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, destroy this card. So when you use its effect, it dies. Not really the most intuitive card for self-destruction, but hey, when you're staring down those 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, top decking this card with a few supply squads on the field might really save your life. Because who needs Regeki when you could lay your hands on this Plasma Ball, son? The 7th spot goes to a ball of legendary status. Kuriboh has the distinct honor of being the first hand trap introduced into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, paving way for more hand traps to be implemented, all following in his footsteps of being a general nuisance to your opponent and getting in the way of an OTK. Now, I know I could have picked any hairy ball to go on this list, but come on, the OG Kuriboh is the only hairy ball for me. This one goes out to all my beautiful chain burn players out there. Hinotama. It's a nifty spell that reads, inflict 500 damage to the opponent. We've all been there. Both players are at low life points, nothing's on the field or in your hands, you're top decking your asses off. Whoever gets a monster on the field wins. But in your luck, you rip a Hinotama because you don't need to top deck that damn Plasma Ball because that card is trash. But then you deal 500 points of damage per game with no drawbacks. This was the OG Cowboy for game, and like that play, it's faded from the game completely. Not very reliable, and thank God it did. That 800 damage and did more games for me than I'd like to admit.
Let's see what cards he has. Oh no, you're kidding me. No. Kaiba has Watapon? Oh my god, I'm so blogging about this when we get home. Son of a bitch! Hey, Joey! Watapon! Am I right?
Heh, what a noob!
How can we have a raunchy discussion about balls without talking about Watapon? Ironically, I don't really have much to say about this card, It's just a lovely ball that's in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see what the wiki has to say about Watapon. Oh look, this card can be searched with Dagu, because everything fucking is, apparently. If you have Supply Squad, it gives you a good chance of summoning this card at any time, when you, top deck it. That's, that's something. And this card can be used to fusion summon Gem Knight Seraphonite. Oh boy, those spicy Watapon techs, am I right? So yeah, if you guys are planning on playing Brilliant Fusion, ditch that Trick Clown Zero for a hero. My boy, Watapon. Coming in at number 4, we have Watapon's long-lost brother, Hana-Wada, which has seen some weird play since the release of Trickstars. It's a pretty simple card. You discard it and reduce all effect damage you take this turn to 0. It's also a level 1 tuner, so that's kind of cute. Its artwork is pretty creepy if you think about it. It's apparently a small furry's nut with antennas holding 2 smaller nuts and angel wings. It's really unsettling. This video has went downhill. Who am I kidding? You guys know what you were getting into when you saw the thumbnail. This ball is pretty damn huge and pretty damn ugly. This is Worm Zero, as made famous by Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Plunging its asshole in one of his famous Legacy of the Worthless videos, and has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Let's see what crazy tips the wiki has for this. So apparently the max number of different fusion monsters are 27, including another one, you know, because why not? In which case the attack of this card would be 13,500. That's interesting. And this card can be used to get rid of your opponent's Stardust Dragon, since it does not destroy it. Yes, Stardust Dragon, because that's getting played all the time. It really is a huge problem for worm decks, besides everything else under the sun. But in all, this card may not be the best, but it is a boss monster, albeit a pretty shitty one.
Almighty protector of the sun and sky, I beg of thee, please heed my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light, and bring me victory in this fight. I beseech thee, grace our humble game, but first I shall call out thy name, Winged Dragon of Ra!
This card is one of the best side cards you can have for going second. You can use 3 of your opponent's monsters to normal summon this giant ball of fuck to your opponent's side of the field. Now, you may be worrying about wasting your normal summon for a giant 0/0 waste of space, but that's nothing compared to the 3 powerhouses your opponent lost as you summon this giant 0/0 waste of space to their field. It's actually pretty hilarious, and a massive middle finger to those who overcommit to filling their board. Good card, really good card. Arguably, I could have placed Wicked Avatar on this list too, but considering it's just an evil version of Ra in its spear mode, I think this is the better decision. Now I know what you're thinking, oh no, my Chenpai used all the balls I can think of. What ball can possibly be number 1 on this clearly legit and unbiased list? Well, don't you fret, your boy SCZ always comes prepared and packing. The number 1 spot on this list goes to Madolche Waltz. We at Screencasters don't discriminate. We welcome all types of balls into our homes. Even really bad dancing ones. Oh god, I never even read this card until today. Let's see. It's a continuous trap with the effect of each time a Madolche monster you control attacks or is attacked, inflict 300 damage to the opponent. Well, if you wanted to make the slowest Madolche OTK deck ever, you should totally tech in 3 of these. What does the Wikia have to say about this? I mean, I guess you can search it with Messengelato, right? And recur it from the graveyard with Madolche Marmalade. Got these puns. I mean, the artwork itself isn't bad. I mean, it has Pudding Cess and Madolche Chevalier. It's really hard to pronounce. Doing an awkward dance, so that's just fun. So those are my picks for the top 10 balls in Yu-Gi-Oh! Be sure to comment your favorite balls I might have missed, and cheers for the next one. The next top 10 will probably be top 10 bad video ideas, because I already have a ton of those lined up. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel, which is Screencasters, for more epic and amazing videos similar to this one.